Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that? In the black and gold building, man. Monday stream, Sports Coma in the building. Much love to the great Saint Think Tank. And like I've been saying for some time now, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports family. I'm Big Q. I'm in the building. Much love to the great Saint Think Tank. I salute you. The Who Dat Nation, I salute you. The Black and Gold Nation, I salute you. Much love to you guys. Appreciate y'all being in the live stream. Much love to you and yours on this Monday stream. Hope you guys starting your week off pretty good. This weekend had some issues. Had to work on the computer and all kind of stuff going on, fam. Had to change the setup, all kind of stuff. But anyway, couple that with the fact that, you know, I'm a family man. Couple that with the fact that it's my birthday coming up here on, what is it here? Wednesday. Wednesday is my birthday. Much love to the fam. I appreciate y'all being in the building. Much love. Appreciate you guys. Been kind of busy for me, but I'm trying to get back in my groove, man, and kind of improve things. So much love to you. I'd like to say thank you for being with me on this Monday stream. Please feel free to hit the like button. Hit the like button for your boy. Subscribe. And also feel free to share the show's link on your social media feed. Much love to the fam. Also, much love to my dog Hoodie, who is the sponsor of the Sports Coma of this month. Much love to my boy Hoodie Jube. Please feel free to check out his channel. Give him a subscribe. He's a really good dude, and he's doing good work over there on his channel. So I appreciate my dog Hoodie. Much love to you, fam. And appreciate the rest of you guys as well. Jerry Paul Jr., who that to you. Torres Shepard Sr., who that to you. Etra McConnell, who that to you. JT, who that to you. Be Kind, who that to you. Universal Love 878, who that to you. Mr. Pops 3000, who that to you. Clint, who that to you. What's up, fam? Who else we got in the building? RG, what's up, fam? Much love to brother RG, who that to you as well. Ken Rasa, who that to you, fam? What's up, Reggie, who that, fam? Who that, Dana? Much love to the queens and the kings of the coma. We up in this thing. All right, much love. What's up, Derek? Derek Cropper, who that to you as well. Who else we got there chiming in? Much love to the fam. Davenport, I see you, fam. 20 sacks, Hall of Famer. That's right. You got to speak it to existence. I got you. I see what you're trying to do. All right, who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. Thank y'all. I appreciate the fam. Yeah, Wednesday, fam. Yes, indeed. Saints Pelican Nation, appreciate you guys. So with that being said, like I said, I've been doing a lot going on. What's up, Derek? Derek Powell, who that to you? What's up, Eric? Who that to Eric Howard as well? Evil Genius 77. What's up, fam? How you doing, my friend? Appreciate you being here as well. Much love. What's up, Clinton? Who that to you, fam? Clinton Fairley is in the building. What's up, Cy? Who that to you, Cy? Much love. Appreciate you, fam, for being here as well. What's up, Will Dickerson? Who that to you as well? Appreciate all the family members, man. Thank y'all for being in the stream. Much love to you and Yearns. I hope y'all had a good weekend. Charles Barkley, who that to you? Who that to you, Charles? Yeah, yeah, it was a busy weekend for me, fam. I was trying to do some computer work among other things, and it just wasn't working. I had some issues, tech issues last week I had to iron out. Y'all know I like to get my stuff right. So it sound like I ran a check on it earlier and looked like everything is fine. So I had to hook up some new stuff, but we'll test it out. Pelicans Nola, who that to you as well, fam. Appreciate you being here as well. Big Ant, I see you, fam. Much love. So in this stream family, this one's called Saints hired an SEC assistant as Coach Allen. Dennis Allen is filling out his staff. Of course, it's been an eventful year, fam, to be honest with you, with the black and gold. And that'd be a freaking understatement. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we ever have like a quiet, boring year? Why we got to have all this drama for your mama? I don't understand. But Coach Payton starts the ball over by stepping down, just completely knocks me off my stoop. Then after that, you have Dennis Allen. We knew that was going to happen after a long-ass process of listening to who the coach going to be in the Saints, go all the way around the block to come back to Dennis Allen. Then it didn't stop there. Then we was like, okay, well, such and such is going to be the coordinator. Now he won't be the coordinator. He won't step down according to reports. Then all of a sudden, after looking for people, and you have all these guys, new guys, and then Jay Gruden in the building. Next thing you know, I won't be the offensive coordinator. So it's just all around, and then some, and then again and again. So I mean, it's just really interesting, fam, to see how it all started. You know what I'm saying? Been very eventful to start the year off. So it's a lot of questions surrounding the team. Dennis Allen is the head coach. The offensive coordinator is Pete Carmichael. And they named an assistant to the position. So we'll talk about that today. What's up, Marcus? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you as well for being there. Thank you, Hoodie, for your super chat, fam. Says, like Big Q always says, welcome, welcome, welcome. That's right. Been saying that for a while. So thank y'all for being here, man. So what I'm going to do is we're going to share with the family members the new, I guess, offensive guy, the new, let's see here. Let me see. The new man, as it were, to join the Saints. So give me a second and I'll share the screen and we'll introduce the new guy that's going to be on the squad on the block here. The Saints hired a new SEC assistant to a key spot on the offensive staff. And this is by Luke Johnson of NOLA.com. Check them out. And, of course, we get into Dennis Allen's first staff continued to take shape Monday as he landed University of Tennessee receivers coach, Mr. Kodi Burns, for the same role with the New Orleans Saints. In Burns, the Saints are hiring a young coach whom they hope can develop a receiver core that has disappointed in recent seasons, as star wideout Michael Thomas only played in 7 of possible 33 regular season games because of an ankle injury. The Saints did not have a receiver crack 90 receiving yards in the game until December of last year when Deontay Harty, formerly known as Deontay Harris because he changed his name to honor his stepfather, reeled in a 70-yard touchdown pass in the closing minutes of a Week 13 loss to the Dallas Cowboys to give him a 96 yards on the day. Now, second-year receiver Marquez Callaway, who played collegiately at Tennessee but left before Burns' arrival, led the team with 698 yards, 700 yards, which ranked 51st among NFL players. The 33-year-old Burns spent the last 10 seasons coaching at the collegiate level, spending most of the time with his alma mater, Auburn, and Burns coached at Auburn from 2016 to 2020 in variety of roles, but mostly serving as a co-offensive coordinator and wide receiver coach. 3 of Burns' Auburn receivers went on to be selected in the NFL draft. That's Darius Slayton, who the Saints had a chance to trade for last year, but didn't want to do it, Anthony Schwartz, and Seth Davis. Burns left for Tennessee after Auburn fired then head coach Gus Malzahn following the 2020 season. A pair of Burns' underclass enjoyed the career best performances. Both junior Cedric Tillman had 64 catches and over 1,000 yards with 12 touchdowns. That's pretty impressive. And senior Velus Jones had 62 catches for 807 yards and 7 touchdowns, ranked 10th in the top 10 in the Southeast Conference in catches, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns as Tennessee's finished the 21 season ranked 7th nationally in scoring offense. Prior to Burns' arrival, Tillman had never topped 67 yards in a single season, so he knows what he's doing. Burns started his playing career as a quarterback at Auburn, but transitioned to play receiver midway through his career. He was part of Auburn's 2010 national championship team and caught a 35-yard touchdown pass from Cam Newton in the second quarter of the title game. With Burns coaching the receivers, Allen now has the offensive coaching staff in place. How does it look? You got Pete Carmichael as the offensive coordinator. Let's take a look at it. Pete Carmichael as the offensive coordinator. Ronald Curry, people asking about Ronald Curry, was the wide receivers coach. He's now the quarterbacks coach. Joel Thomas is still at the running backs coach. And Dan Richard, who used to be offensive line, moved to tight ends. This was last year. returning to their old roles in new hires, Burns and Doug Marrone. Marrone has the offensive line, and Burns has the wide receiver guys room. So Allen, who was announced as the Saints head coach February 8th, did not retain the receivers coach Curtis Johnson, who went on, or offensive line coach Brendan Nugent from the team's previous coaching staff. So that's the only guys he didn't keep as well. Pretty much moved on from that guys and got a young guy, new blood in the building, along with old used up blood in Doug Marrone. But as an offensive line coach, he should be fine there. And I wonder if Zach Striefel returned as an offensive line assistant. That would be cool as well, depending on some of those guys returning to help out. So you got a new blood there in Burns versus Curtis Johnson, who loves to cuss. But to be honest with you, Curtis Johnson, you go down to them training camps, man. Curtis Johnson be down there cursing. Everybody, you make a touchdown, you make a catch, he still cuss at you. It's no winning with Curtis Johnson. All right, let's get a little bit more about Kodi Burns for the family members. The new hire here, and this is from Saints Wire. John Sigler is going to get to know New Orleans Saints wide receiver coach Kodi Burns for the family members, and Dennis Allen's search for this guy. Now, what's interesting is that Kodi Burns, like he did a lot of good work at Tennessee. I was looking up his style of coaching. Real smart dude, man. Under control, passionate at times, well-spoken, really cool dude. I was listening to his interviews and watching his coaching styles and things like that. And you'll be happy with this brother. Dennis Allen's search for new assistant coach took an unexpected turn on Monday with Tennessee wide receiver coach Burns. We talked about that. He's also very young for the NFL position at just 33 compared to other hires like offensive line coach Doug Marrone's 57. Allen himself is 49 and retained offensive coordinator Pete Carmichael, who's 50. Returned to the role after initially choosing to step down. It's interesting dynamic, but you got to have youth, and I appreciate them doing that. That's like when Coach Payton got rid of Bill Johnson and Joe Vitt. Remember that? Because they was just sucking underneath them guys. Bill Johnson couldn't coach a goddamn defensive line to save his life, and Joe Vitt was just not the man at the linebackers position. So he got rid of them old guys, and then he brought in guys like Ryan Nielsen, who's the last hire that year. For his staff, was like, what's going on? Why is Coach Payton taking so long? He went into college, found Ryan Nielsen, brought him onto the team. It was a really good move. I think Kodi Burns would be a good addition to the offense as well. So Burns was a national champion at Auburn, as we talked about. Wide receiver there, like you said, he caught the touchdown pass from Cam Jordan. He climbed the ladder in the coaching ranks. Well, respect. Burns' first coaching job came as a graduate assistant on Gus Malzahn's staff at Arkansas State. He followed Malzahn to Auburn. While working in the same role, he quickly leveled up. Burns coached running backs at Samford from 2014, wide receivers at Middle Tennessee in 2015, and would have worked with running backs at Arizona State in 2016 if Malzahn hadn't hired him to coach receivers in Auburn in his last-minute replacement. Yes, he's helped and sent multiple players to the NFL. It works really well with young players, know how to speak their language. Really, like I say, he's a real cool dude, man. He comes off as real cool, and I think a lot of people are going to like him. Burns cultivated as a reputation as a great recruit at Auburn, where he helped develop future NFL draft picks Darius Slayton, the 2019 fifth rounder, Anthony Schwartz, the 2021 third rounder, and Seth Williams, who's a sixth rounder in 21. That success has made him a sought-after assistant. He earned promotions to passing game coordinator and a co-offensive coordinator over the next 5 years working with Malzahn. This year, he coached up Tennessee draft pick Velus Jones Jr. in the breakout season with career best totals of 62 catches, 807 yards, and 7 touchdowns. So, and he coaches with a high level of energy, another good reason to have fresh blood in there. At the end of the day, I want 100% execution. So I really pride myself on alignment, assignment, and effort. You got to control the controllables. Physically, effort, and toughness. Really, at the end of the day, Burns said in the 21 video feature on his work practice at Tennessee. And I've seen, not that video speaking about, but I've seen several others with him coaching and talking about why, how he motivates and asks some questions. And he's a really smart dude, man. And the Who Dat Nation gonna love this dude because he's serious about what he does. Burns may be just what the Saints need. Anywhere you go looking for New Orleans Saints draft needs, you'll likely see the same positions leading off to the top, quarterback and wide receiver. Bringing in Burns could help New Orleans begin to address one of those problems. And I think that was the idea why the Saints added Burns, because his recruiting ability, and be able to get guys on speed. Not to mention, listen, Curtis Johnson did a good job, but just like Aaron Glenn before him, when we moved him out, put Chris Richard in there, and then you've seen the secondary room go to another level. This could also be a similar case to the wide receiver room. We dipped a bit, to be honest with you, but still in all, it was a lot of pressure to put on young wide receivers, especially when Mike T went down. You really didn't have any solid veteran leadership in the tight end room, so a lot of stuff kind of rested, including the injuries and everything, on the wide receivers to step up, and a lot of those guys were young wide receivers who's trying to get the game, and they performed pretty good. I'm satisfied with Marquez Callaway. You got to work on his route running a little bit. Got to work on getting guys off of him, knowing how to make that move and push. And I think Mike Thomas is one of the best in the business at understanding how to use hands and motion seamlessly to get guys off of you so you can get into your breaks and cuts and into your route. So, I mean, outside of that, Deontay Hardy was doing what he was doing. He was hurt. He had the suspension. That was something else. And then, yeah, Michael LeJordan was another good player for him. So, I mean, they had a couple of players that have really stepped up. Jawan Johnson made the transition to tight end. He disappeared for a little bit early. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if he went Coach Payton's doghouse or he wasn't hurt, but it was games where he was just not there. They wasn't using him, all kind of crazy stuff. But it was real crucial for the wide receiver. So it's good to see them make a move here. All right, without backups like Harty and McCallaway struggled to consistently impact the offense, getting a good teacher like Burns on the staff who can develop young guys and help better scout college prospects is going to be critical in reviving the Saints passing game this year. It's early, but it feels like a good move. I think it is. And this is right here coming from Tillman, a young player for Tennessee, and his thoughts on, let me see if I can play this for you, on what he says about Kodi Burns. Can y'all hear that? Y'all let me know. Okay, that's what the young wide receiver said about Kodi Burns, and like I said, you listen to him. Okay? They say they can't hear. Okay, hold on, fam. Give me just a second. I'm gonna see what I can do. Give me just a second here, and I'm gonna set it up for you again. I'm gonna play it for you again. But the young guy was giving him a lot of praise. Here it is. Give me just a second. I'll flash back to it and play it because I want you to hear what they said. Then I'm gonna play Kodi Burns so you can listen to him as well. And why is it so important right now? Why we talking about this right now? Why is Kodi Burns so important, Q? Because the Saints, I got y'all. Thank y'all. I'm gonna play it for y'all again, and then I'm gonna play Kodi Burns so you can listen to him. Now, why is it such a big deal for Saints hired a wide receiver coach, Kodi Burns, out of the University of Tennessee? Why? Because the wide receiver room is a room of need for the Saints. And not only he's just a wide receiver coach, but he's a recruiter. He knows wide receivers. He can teach wide receivers, and that's a bonus. That's a plus. And we definitely need to develop with the wide receiver core, especially this upcoming year. Now, every room, truth be told, every damn room need help. I mean, the quarterback room, right now until we sign Jameis back, who knows which direction we're going. There's a lot of rumors circulating. The running back room with Elvin Kamara trying to make human grape juice, that's another one with him missing might be 6 to 8 weeks. Then you're looking at the tight end room. I'm not confident in Nick Vannett. A lot of people not confident in Troutman. That's a position. And then there's flux in the offensive line. What goes on at the blindside tackle position? I say Ramczyk moves there. If Teron Armstead's not resigned, chances are he's not. But that leaves a hole at right tackle. Is that Landon Young after coming off the broken foot? Is that Andrews Pete shifting to the right tackle position? What about Cesar Ruiz? Are you confident with Cesar Ruiz coming back here as a guard? I mean, so I get the eyes a bucking because that was the one that's like putting that's like Jason and Michael Myers along with Freddie coming at you all together in allegiance coming running at you, and you like you get the eyes a bucking. But Cesar Ruiz is a big question mark, And it was yet to be determined what they do with him in several other positions. But anyway, let's get back to it, fam. We'll listen to what the young man had to say about Kodi Burns and Cedric Tillman. Let's hear what they got to say here. Here we go. Y'all put one in the chat if y'all can hear it again. I'm going to play it for y'all again. Let me spark it up. All right, give me just a second, fam. I have to replay it here. All right. Oh, there we go. All right, I had to reset the sucker. But yeah, here we go.
Coach Burns, man, like I said, that's my guy. Like, when Coach Burns got here, you know, I was trying to fill him out, and just like he was trying to fill us all out. Like I said, over time, our relationship has really grown. You know, I'm really thankful that he's our receiver coach. He's really helped me out in my game, and, you know, he tells me the truth, and the rest of the receivers the truth. He tells you some things that you may not want to hear, and, it's, you know, and I don't get mad at it. I think, and I'm like, well, he's saying this for a reason. So that's probably the best thing I like about Coach Burns is, you know, he's going to keep it real with you. He's going to let you know, and he's going to tell you the things to work on. So I think that's what me and my teammates have been really trying to do, and I've definitely seen an improvement since he's gotten here.
That's good. That's very good for young Tillman to give shout out to Burns. Now let's listen to the man himself and hear what some more testimony from Burns.
I think the number one thing for me, evaluating the wide receivers' ball skills. I think in this league, in the SEC, you have to have the ability to make competitive catches. So I think everything starts there. How naturally does he track the ball? Can he adjust? And also, can he make catches in traffic? Really is where it starts to me. And then everything off of that, there's speed, there's change of direction, there's jacks. So really the ability to get extra yards with the ball in your hand. So there's a lot of different things that you look for in a wideout. But I think obviously the number one thing for me is ball skills, because that's where it starts, that is catching the ball.
How about that? How y'all feel about that? That's good words by the new wide receiver coach, Kodi Burns. Talking about, you know, and listen, all of that can help our wide receivers now. He'll be working in the same room with the legendary King guard Mike. So, but I think he has the type of personality where he can get along with guys. He's not a guy that come in the room. He gonna command respect, but he's a cool dude. You know, he's about his business and he about handling everything. So I was able to listen to a lot of stuff from Kodi Burns, and I like what he brings to the team. But this article was good by Sigler, because what he did was he took a few pieces of collection so you can get familiar with what the guy does. And here's Davis, Kodi Burns teaching up young receiver Cedric quickness and presses Burns toward the end. That footwork together. Told him he looked kind of stiff.
There it is, right there. Nice. Come on, get there. Come on, there you go. Get there. Flat. Get there. That's what it looks like. Come on, there it is. Fine.
That's Kodi Burns, man, getting with him. Told him, man, he looked kind of stiff. But yeah, this is they got a lot more on the man to talk about with Kodi Burns, man. And it's a lot to like about the guy. Listen to this one.
It's all about being a team player. Like, I was a quarterback and once a receiver, I get that and all that, but it was about giving up for the team, and that's the kind of guys we have to have. You might have 8 catches one game, you might have 1 the next game. You might have 15 one game, you might have none the next game. It doesn't matter. It's about a team. It's about your teammates. You got to be happy when this guy catches a pass. You got to be happy when the running back makes a 50-yard run. That's the mentality that we have to get back, and so I think I'm able to bring that back to the room.
All right. I like it. I like it. I like it, man. And it's a lot to like from this dude, man. And also, like I said, it's cool because we get a guy like Kodi Burns that comes in to help the Saints wide receiver room out. And to be honest with you, I got the depth chart set up right here, fam. And we're looking at what the Saints have in the wide receiver room right now. And it's a bunch of young guys, man. Outside of Mike Thomas, obviously, you can see their guys in the red are free agents. Traquan Smith, more than likely, is gone. Ty Montgomery, who knows if they resign him? He's a cheap contract. They might bring him back for his skill set. Who knows? And then, of course, you see Marquez Callaway there, the Jordan Humphrey. Kenny Stills, they're saying is there. I have to check his contract to make if that's true. But Deontay Harris-Harty, who's restricted. Quan Baker, the 7th-round draft pick for the Saints, is there. Aesop Winston. Jalen McCleskey, who was signed back as a future deal with Kirk Merritt. And look at this dude, Kevin White, a former busted round wide receiver who's trying to stick on with the team. Coach Payton had love for him. Will that translate? So, as you can see, our wide receiver, we definitely need some help in the wide receiver room, to be honest with you. Like I was saying, fam, you know, you're going to need some help there, some talent at that level. You take a look at the and just to go off for the rest, and we talked about, I know I told y'all last week, we was going to peek at the depth chart, offensively speaking, just to show the family that we need some help. We're going to need some help competing in the NFC South. I just went over the wide receiver room with you. And then, of course, you take a look at the tight end room, which is right here. You got Troutman. And people gave Troutman a tough time this past year, and rightfully so. Dropping passes, missing assignments in the second year. It was not a good year. You can hope for more because they won't get rid of Troutman. He's still, he was a 3rd-round pick for the team. So I don't think Troutman goes anywhere right away. They're going to see what he does. Nick Vanette's a guy that seems signed to a 3-year deal under Coach Payton. And he hadn't done anything. He was hurt half the year. He played a few games where he blocked well. He did some stuff, dropped a couple of balls. He wasn't the kind of veteran that you thought would kind of glue the room. Jawan Johnson made the transition over to there, which was cool. But still in all, you want to have some more another veteran competitor in there with Adam Troutman to kind of school him a bit, I feel, to help out. So you need help in the wide receiver room. You need help in the tight end room. You look at the running back room, Elvin Kamara, dealing with what he's dealing with. He's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. We still have Mark Ingram there. Dwayne Washington, the guy, he is also a free agent there. Tony Jones Jr., we like a lot, and we don't know too much about Josh Adams. So the Saints could use some help there. So we have a lot. Thank you, Hoodie. Hoodie says, Big Q, hold up, my brother. Don't you say one more word till we get 40 more likes at least. We had 40 likes and we got over 100 people watching. Please, thank you. Thank you, Hoodie. All right, appreciate y'all. Yeah, thank y'all. Please hit the like button, man. Please hit the like button. What's up, Gundam? Who that to you, fam? Please feel free to hit the like button, fam. Hit the like button for your boy, man. Hit it. Thank you, Hoodie, for your super chat, fam. All right. So with that being said, offensive line, fam. You're looking at them. Blind side, right now they got James Hurst listed as the blind side lineman. We know Ryan Ramczyk eventually is going to slide to that blind side offensive tackle position. The guard position. At left guard, Andrews Pete, where is he at? You know, is Andrew Pete the guy there? Does he step up and get healthy, do the same? You know, it's a lot of flux there. A lot of people, or do they decide to move Andrews Pete to the tackle position? Whatever. McCoy is solid. We know that. But do the Saints finally move Cesar Ruiz to center and McCoy to guard? You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, the Saints need depth behind James Hurst, who comes in to back up either for Ramczyk or the other opposite tackle. And then guard positions. He's our top reserve guard, which I don't want to see Hurst starting. You know, he's a reserve lineman. So we need to find somebody with starter ability, whether that's McCoy or whatever. But outside of that, we need help on the depth chart. As you can see, Jordan Mills and James Carpenter, Cole Cabral. They brought in most of these other guys like Caleb Benock, Kelvin Throckmorton, man, as big as he was. Man, Throckmorton was a damn turnstile out there. I mean, you might as well plant him in the ground and take him down to one of them big old skyscrapers and put him right in the front door, and you just push him and you spin around like a turnstile. That's pretty much what he was for the Saints this year. And of course, like I said, we're going to need some help there in the offensive line room as well. And then, of course, you start talking about quarterbacks. They got Taysom as a starter because Jameis Winston is hurt, and they got Jameis down here in the where is he? There he is in the reserves, and that's injured. And then also he's red, and that means that he's a free agent. So Taysom's there. Trevor Simeon's a free agent, and Ian Book and Blake Bortles. That's right, Blake freaking Bortles is on the Saints squad. He's on the practice squad. So I mean, with that being said, so in effort, like I said, you look at your offensive line. Look at this offensive line. I'm not even going to get to the defense because the defense made out a lot better than the offense. There's so much flex in the offensive line. Look in the offensive side of the ball. I mean, look at your offense right now. You tell me who that family. Do the Saints offense currently constructed? Don't worry about that cat in the background. We got a cat and a dog. Cat always trying to find me. All right, so listen. All right, so y'all tell me straight up, fam. Do you think we have enough to make the playoffs with this current offensive unit? Now, Jameis is not signed. You got Taysom Hill at the quarterback position. You got all these. Kamara's not going to be there. Mark Ingram will be there. And you see what I'm saying? Your offensive. I mean, y'all tell me. I say this it'll be hard pressed for you to make the playoffs with this current constructed roster. You're going to need help in every single room. Now, how the Saints going to do that when they're $70+ million over the cap? They're just going to have to restructure and be smart about what they sign in free agents. They can't compete for the big dogs, but then again, you never know the Saints or what they're willing to do or what they're willing to trade. So the idea of Pete Carmichael coming back, is it Jameis Winston, or was that just Coach Payton in love with Jameis Winston? You know, it's a lot of questions to be asked because Dennis Allen is going to put his spin on this thing. And Carmichael, what kind of quarterback you want here? The Saints say, listen, they kind of ease the transition. Let's see if we can go out there and get one of these other guys, a veteran, or do we just stand pat, sign Jameis, and do we operate with him? A lot of questions left to be said because we said once we get to OC, what happens with the quarterback position? And y'all guys know I like Jameis, but the reality is Jameis is not forgiven to come back. Yeah, I hear Etra. I see you, Etra. All right, what's up, Pammy Whammy? What's up, Queen? Who that to you? All right, big ups. What's up, Uncle Paulie? Brother Donald, how you doing, fam? The Godfather's in the building, y'all. All right, yeah, Eric said we need help. What's up, Derek? Who that to you, brother? Derek Branch. Who that to you, my brother? How you doing? All right, T. Scott says first round Trevor Penning off offensive tackle. Well, you need another offensive lineman opposite of Ramczyk. So, I mean, truthfully told, the Saints could spend at least 4 or 5 picks, at least 4, on the offensive side of the ball. You know, they really could if you think about it, because they could pretty much close their eyes, fam. They pick 18? They could take a dart and just throw it at the board, and as long as they hit any offensive player, they're doing good. Except for tight end. I don't know if y'all want to take a first round draft pick, a tight end. But my goodness, you know, I was looking, I was like, man, I got to show the Who That Nation. We did it on TSC Q&A Live, our Patreon show, when we went over the draft. But I was like, man, if you look, and then of course you go forward. Now that we know who your coordinator is, which direction do the Saints go with the picks? Now, of course, we haven't been too vocal on the draft situation aside of it, because I ain't want to be going out here trying to, we don't even know who the OC is. How we picking up people? Well, we do know we need talent, Q. We definitely know with all the circumstances that occur, and I know the Alvin Kamara thing is a bad thing, but there's good and bad. The bad thing you already know, but the good thing is it happened where we can do something about it. It wasn't something that happened in week 7 or 8 of the season, and he goes out there and cuts up. And then next thing you know, boom, he out of here. It happened early on, way early in the process, where we can do something about it. We can draft somebody. We can do something about it. You see what I'm saying? So, but my thing is, fam, the question I'm asking to the Who That Nation is, what's, you when I'm asking to you guys, I'm getting choked up about it because it's like you think about it, the most important position the Saints got to address is the quarterback position. Who's your quarterback? Yeah, we need wide receivers. I love the acquisition of this young wide receiver coach. Yeah, I love that. I've listened to plenty of stuff from him. I like how he talked. He'll fit well here because he's successful minded. But the biggest question is, who's your quarterback? Then after who's your quarterback, is it the veteran? Is it a rookie? You gonna go with a rookie, Dennis Allen? Do we think Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael gonna work with a rookie? They're gonna take a rookie, a first-round draft pick rookie, or do we go back to James? Common sense question says we goes back to James, but that's not a given because word on the streets like Jameis was a Coach Payton idea. He was a Coach Payton idea. So if he's a Coach Payton idea, is he a Dennis Allen idea? Well, hell, Dennis Allen didn't like Dalrymple. He didn't like Nugent. And a couple of guys, he got the hell up out of here. We don't know his personnel going to be. But like I said, don't automatically assume that just because Coach Payton liked him, Dennis Allen going to like him, or Pete Carmichael going to like him. Just saying. Those are two different dudes. Uncle Paulie says, hey, Big Q, you think Eric McCoy can stay healthy next year? I sincerely hope so, Uncle Paulie. Because, man, we were snake bitten with them injuries. And then the thing was, Eric McCoy, man, last year, McCoy is usually a solid player. And I love Eric McCoy. He's a tough dude, smart. But, boy, he had more pancakes than Waffle House last time. Boy, that dude had more pancakes than Waffle House. And I ain't talking about him giving them, he was getting them. Boy, he had more pancakes than Waffle House running around up in the International House of Pancakes. He got pancake more than the International House of Pancakes. I mean, I'm telling you, man. And I was like, man, McCoy, that he got to be hurt. Because that is so not Eric McCoy. What I seen from him in spots last year. He's a dominant dude, athletic. And I was like, he's got to be hurt. Got to be. Now, I ain't seen no report of him being hurt, but they don't report everything. We already know that. They don't report it all. But, man, dude, he was getting pancaked. I seen him. I was like, man, that's McCoy on his back? Yep, sure enough it was. I put the tape back. That's McCoy, yep. Flat on his back making dirt angels in the making dirt angels out there on the field. Man, get your ass up and go run out on the field and block somebody, why don't you? But man, listen, we need McCoy to be healthy, Uncle Paulie. We really do. Andrews, Pete, my goodness. Andrews got some heart, but the body ain't following him, man. He getting hurt a lot. And then that ain't even the worst part of it. The worst part of it is Cesar Ruiz. And boy, I tell you, this Cesar ain't conquering nothing. You call him Caesar Salad. That's he ain't conquering nothing. Ain't no dynasty's gonna be named after him. We nickname him Caesar Salad. He need to get, man, come on, bro. You gonna have to step your game up, man. Caesar Salad. But listen, see, what's the problem with that? We got to do something with Cesar Ruiz, man. He ain't a guard. We got to transform him to a center or something like that, man. I don't know, bro. But Caesar Salad, man, we got to change that, man, brother. We got to change his position to something. But that's what I'm saying. But Ryan Big Check Ramcheck, he the most surefire thing you got right there. Ramcheck is the most he's the surefire thing you got right there. The rest of these guys, man, McCoy is on point. If he can stay away from IHOP, he'll be fine. And then Andrews Pete, man, he stays banged up so much. Really, he stayed banged up so much. And that's another thing. And then, of course, we have Landon Young, who's a young offensive tackle guard from Kentucky we drafted last year with a tremendous upside, but he coming off a broken foot. So we got to watch how he rehabs and get better. And then we need a lot of depth there. So the Saints are going to have to think about building up. And that's what I'm getting from Dennis Allen. His rhetoric is that he wants a strong, tough offensive line. Well, he got work to do. Coach Payton didn't exactly leave you in surefire hands with your offense outside of Mike Thomas and Elvin Kamara. You're not really, you have good backup or role players like Callaway and LaJordan Humphrey. These guys and DeAndre Harty, these guys are developing. but you need a lot of help, a lot of talent, an influx of talent. And the most of the ways they're going to get it is by the draft. So you be wise to get a young wide receivers coach, because a lot is going to be on this young wide. This ain't exactly a comfy job you leave in Tennessee to come here. You come into a team that needs help in the wide receiver room. So it's going to be kind of, I think he's up for the challenge. So we're going to see how it goes. But I got questions about the offensive line, man. I really do. That's where we know about the quarterback position. You got to find out who your quarterback going to be. You got to do something with Alvin Kamara. You just march it down the line. You know, quarterback, who is going to be? Jameis. You got to wait and see. You're running back, Kamara out. He's going to be out for a while. Would you do that? You got Ingram there. Tony Jones is good, but you're going to still need some help there. Fullback position, if they won't utilize a fullback, I don't know if Pete Carmichael going to still utilize that fullback. What you do there. Wide receivers, you need some wide receiver help, no doubt about it. You need a veteran tight end in the mix along with Troutman, and you're going to need some depth. And maybe I don't see how you're going to get a starter, being that you got to eclipse that $70 million. And maybe I think the Saints, we'll see what they do. But a lot of the change is going to happen from the black and gold via the draft. We know that through the draft and undrafted sections. That's how the Saints gain an advantage, because they're so good at that, so good at pulling those undrafted guys and bringing them in here to provide and build up and become depth. So really positive. Gundam says, question Q, do you think guys getting banged up is due to the conditioning program for the Saints? That's a great question there, Gundam. You know, I listen, they fired Dalrymple, the strength and conditioning coach. So is that indictment? I mean, didn't they get rid of the strength and conditioning coach and Dalrymple? I mean, you might have a point on this. You know, that's a great question, that Gundam. You could have a point on that, my friend. He did get rid of the strength and conditioning coach that been there for years, been there since 2006. So I mean, he's one of the longest guys he had there. And Dennis Allen put him in the street, one of the first moves. Thank you for your question, Young City Nightwall. What's up, bro? Who that? Say Big Q. What do you think about us? Should we get a Mardi Gras jersey? I think that would be cool, man. If the Saints had a Mardi Gras jersey, yeah, that would be cool if we did. You know what I'm saying? I know the Pelicans usually would try to capitalize on. They had the Mardi Gras style jerseys. I don't think that'd be a bad thing for the black and gold to get a Mardi Gras jersey as well. That wouldn't be a bad idea. We'll see. I don't think they'll do it, but I would be for it. I would get one. Paper Chasing Bang 9 says, yo, Q, we gonna stay on this roller coaster for a long time. He learned under Jameis. Okay, all right. Well, I'll tell you one thing, bro. It's one of those years where, my goodness, man, we're gonna see some stuff. If the off season is any indication of what the on season is gonna be, boy, hold on to your hat. Hold on to your hat and buckle up, because it's gonna be one hell of a ride. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know, Paper Chasing. Pete took the job. I know. Yamil says, bring Bridgewater back and draft the guy. Okay, yeah, I've been hearing people saying they want Bridgewater back. How do y'all feel about that? You know, Jameis or Bridgewater? You know, they're both available. You know, it's gonna be so eventful. It's crazy. Who that? What's up, Tragic? Who that to my dog, Tragic? Dex504. What's up, fam? Much love to you as well. Big ups to you. All right. Ant-Man said, I think McCoy didn't feel comfortable after that cap. Yeah, it must have been, bro. Because I never seen him look like that before, bro. Man, McCoy was getting he had some good games. But I never seen him get pancaked so many times, man, and pushed down on the ground. And yeah, I don't think you can look at him. He ain't look comfortable. You know how you had the older guys go to the bathroom, and then when they ain't do a number one, they did a number two, they come back and they pants be pulled the way up and the belt up. Ruiz had would come out had his pants fixed like he was a Leroy Glover or somebody. You know how you had the shirt tucked in and the pants pulled way up here with the belt. I said something wrong with Ruiz. He did constipated or he hurt. He must have been constipated. He had the belt way up, his pants way up here with the belt on it. His jersey was tucked way all the way in. I said, man, Ruiz is only one or two things going on. Either he hurt or he constipated. Either one or the other, and none of them good. Eric says, Q, they looking at a couple of Alabama coaching staff guys on offense to bring in. Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at some of the draft information. We're going to start getting into that on that as well. We're going to start covering a lot of the draft coming up soon. All right, Long Haul says, James, bruh. Yeah. Tell me about it. Says, Q, what do you think about Lenny Fournette? Or what Kenneth Fournette? Or you say Lenny Fournette? You mean Kenneth Fournette going to do? I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure. Tom Brady not going back there. And word on the street, Tom Brady ain't done playing. So, I mean, he not done. Word on the street, I know they said he retiring, but the insiders are leaking and saying that Tom Brady ain't exactly done yet. Tales of Winston of Tom Brady's retirement are exaggerated. So he wants to play. Word on the street is Tom Brady and insiders, he's not ready to retire yet, even though he said what he said on that tweet. And it sounds like a retirement, but they saying that he wants to play again. And remember when he said he wanted to play to 50? I don't know how old he is, but he close. But he still has the itching to play some more. So what does that mean to you and you, the Who Dat Nation? You take a stab at it on that one. And remember, your boy Cam the Man Jordan was recruiting him. That was one of the guys he was up there recruiting on television and listen, it wasn't no old little local show or no, you know what I'm saying? This was doing super. Cam is real smart, man. Cam Jordan, real intelligent. Cam Jordan was out there on Jim Rome's show. He was out there on several shows recruiting. He was on NFL.com recruiting. He was on Jim Rome show recruiting during Super Bowl weekend. Everybody seen that. It wasn't just some old show here or there. He was doing that during Super Bowl weekend during media days when all that was getting out there. So everybody knows that Cam is like, listen, come on down to New Orleans. Come on down to the Silver Slipper. You know, that's what he was saying. Come on down. He was recruiting. It was like, man, what the hell is, and I'm like looking at Cam like, Cam, what the hell are you doing? I thought Jameis was the quarterback. And of course he came back later on and said Jameis is the quarterback. And then he tried to walk that thing back. But you always go with what you said first. You know what I'm saying? You blurted out that the first time. You didn't say, listen, James, I want him to come back. But you know what I'm saying? And then he was out there, and I got to give Stephen A. Smith some credit because he challenged Cam Jordan on that. And Cam kind of had to explain what he was talking about. So, yeah, it was good to see that exchange there because that was pretty cool. But yeah, Cam was out there recruiting, and word on the street, Tom Brady ain't done yet. So I don't know what that means. But if Tom Brady called the New Orleans Saints and Pete Carmichael and Dennis Allen and said, listen, I won't play for you guys, you think they're going to turn him down? When he wanted to come here before, and look, Fremont said he's done. I know, fam, but do they change him? He wants to still play, fam. I hear you. I know. I hear you. But he still wants to play. You think people going to turn him down? We'll see. Mark says, Mardi Gras jersey, great idea. You better patent that idea and sell it to the Saints organization. Don't just give your idea where it should be worn when we get to the playoffs. What up with you, Big Key? What's up, Mark? How you doing, buddy? Much love. All right. Devin says, Norman Big Wiggle Hand. Okay, I see. That's the old school. All right. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, DeWright? How you doing, fam? Much love. Yeah, I know Long Haul. Long Haul said, man, that was disrespectful to Jameis. But the thing is, like, okay, but think about it though. What's up, John? Who that to you, John Thompson, 504 Cole? Who that to you, fam? But my thing was this: is it that Cam? Because Cam is not that type of dude. Cam is not going to invite somebody to your job to take it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to invite somebody to your job to take your job. Now that's not what Cam is going to do because he a good dude. Cam ain't going to do you that. Unless Cam got some inside baseball that, you know, he might know. Because we know Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan's a good dude. Cam Jordan is not, okay, Thomas, he 44. Thank you, Kenny. 44. He said he won't, didn't you all remember that? Put one in the chat if y'all remember him saying that he wanted to play the 50. Because that's what he was saying. I want to play the 50 year. I thought he was playing around. Man, you crazy, man. But that's what he said. And if that's the case, he still wants to play. That's what they saying. Word on the street. We'll see what that means when the season starts creeping around where Tom Brady end up. But the crazy part about it is when Jameis did, when he was talking about Jameis, I felt it was disrespectful too, fam. I felt the same way you did. And I was like, Cam, what you doing? Jameis is the quarterback. Unless he's not. And Cam would know, wouldn't he? Because he's never done that before where he would invite somebody to your job to take it from you. Unless he felt like Jameis was gone and he was trying to get somebody there to win. That's that's what the thought process is, because it don't trick. Cam ain't the type of dude that's just an underhanded person to do you like that. That's just not Cam Jordan. So I'm thinking he got some inside baseball on this whole maneuver. You think what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying here? You get me? That's my, like, when I see, I was like, whoa, hold on. I thought Jameis, what's going on here? I'm just saying, think about that. What's good? All right, thank you, Daryl. Daryl J. Simpson just subscribed. Thank you, brother Daryl. You see Mike, I can't go on Mike doing his dance for you. Thank you, Daryl. Appreciate you for joining the Sports Coma. Much love to the fam, man. Give brother Daryl a big shout out. Daryl J. Simpson, welcome to the fam, man. Thank you for your subscription. All right, so much love to the fam here. Yeah, I know Saints Pelicans Nation. We talked about the New Orleans Breakers, some summer pro football. The Saints, the Breakers have a pro football franchise, and the league is not the the USFL, which is owned by NBC and is it Fox? I don't know. NBC is something else. All right, thank you, Tasha, for becoming a member for the last 14 months. Tasha's been a member, a Pro Star member for 14 months. Thank you, Tasha, Ben. Much love to you. And my dog, Big Sean. Much love to the fam. Yep. All right. What's up, Super Lion? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you being here as well. But yeah, that's the point. But a lot left going on, family, to be honest with you. A lot less. What's going on, Collinator? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. Slim. What's up, Slim South? Brother Prime, who that to you as well. Fred Braxton, I see you, fam. Who that to you? Appreciate you as well. Zadex, who that to you, fam? Much love to the fam. Free Mind, I got you, brother. Who that to you? All right, much love. Also, big ups to Kenny, as well as Kenny became a member. Thank you, brother Kenny. Appreciate you, bro. And he's been there for 9 months, so we appreciate our family members for joining the Patreon and the YouTube family members as well. But yeah, it's something else. The right says stop playing. Q Cam also didn't know Sean was leaving. So they say. So he says. But see, my thing, yeah, NBC, there you go, Jerry, NBC and Fox. I knew it was one of them, and that should stick around for a while. But when did we ever get to a point when network television were owning leagues? That's a whole new dynamic right there, fam. When the networks own the pro leagues, and remember, originally the XFL and the USFL was supposed to merge. So you got, the networks owning the leagues. That's like Disney owning the XFL. They bought the XFL and the USFL and make a football league, and the House of Mouse got pro football. They got every other damn thing. They got everything else. Got all the Marvel franchises, the rides and everything. Yeah, behemoth. And then, of course, rumorville is that I'm not going to tell y'all about them. They think, word on the streets, they trying to acquire DC as well. How about that for you? Could we be getting down the line, the House of Mouse acquires DC. And then you have DC and Marvel crossovers. Think about that, why don't you? But anyway, Ramsey, who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. T. Scott says, Big Q, will you be doing New Orleans Breakers? Yes, I will. I'm going to be doing, what's up, Brian? Who that to you? Yes, I will be doing breaker content on this TV. On this platform here, fam. I told the family members when we covered the article about the breakers, I showed their uniforms. Yes, sir, indeed. We're going to be doing breaker content all summer long right here. We're going to be talking about it on the show. We're going to be talking about it, fam. So don't even worry about it, my brother. We're going to be here doing it. That's right. We're going to do it at games. We're going to be up in here just having fun watching breakers. So hopefully they're pretty good. All right. So John says, BQ, what are the chances the Saints bring our boy D? That would be DJ Chalk. Oh, man. He was severely underused in Jacksonville. I think he has some injury issues out there, but that guy could fly. Man, you talking about a speedster. And I don't think he'll cost you a lot of money to bring DJ Chalk home. Boy, you talking about a first grade bullet. That dude could fly, man. And he wasn't a bad wide receiver, man. But man, could you imagine? That's a great underground wide receiver solution. He won't cost you a lot of money. He from LSU. He from the area. You bring him here to add a speed component next to Michael Thomas, and you bring some other people in here. Man, that would be awesome to get DJ Chalk. Great idea, man. See, that's why I love the Who That Nation. Always dropping some jewels. Yeah, I love that. I would love to see DJ Chalk back here. I don't think he would cost a lot of money either. All right, appreciate you. What's up, Papoose? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. Brother Lavelle, who that? Shout out to everybody that still can't find that match. Man, it's a sock demon, or imp or something. Them socks, that's weird how the socks just disappear. What's going on, huh? Boy, the socks just disappear. You never find them no more. I don't know. Everybody got the same problem with them damn socks. All right. Big ups to the fam. What's up, Suede? Black Suede in the building. What's up, my brother? How you doing? Donald said DC not stuck on stupidity, big kid. Well, hey, I'm just saying, bro. They was milling about, asking questions about it, and they own everything else. They own everything else. They got the money. They got the networks. Disney own ABC, ESPN. They got the parks. They got all kind of stuff. All the animation houses. I mean, DC is a behemoth, and there is word on the street that they are interested in acquiring DC. I'm just letting you, drop that in your stocking. I'm telling you, that's something. Tell me about it. What's up, fam? Says Q, we need a running back like Leonard Fournette. Yeah, we had a chat with Leonard Fournette, but having Leonard Fournette and Mark Ingram together, Leonard Fournette runs so hard, man. He gonna be running hard, man. It's gonna be running hard. But I don't know if Leonard Fournette ends up down here, fam. I really don't know. I can't tell you. I know a lot of people asking about him, but I don't know, man. The Saints had a chance to get him. Remember that a couple years ago, and we failed to make a move on him, and he just was doing this thing against the Saints in the playoffs. But I was like, man, let's at least sign him to keep him away from Tampa Bay, and where he goes straight to Tampa Bay, and then win the championship with him. So, it's all right. I don't know what he looks like this year though as well. So we're just gonna have to see. Derek says, "Hey Q, how do you feel about Bridgewater coming back?" I'm not excited about it, bro. Having Teddy Bridgewater back, even though I love the cerebral portion of Teddy's game, but I like with the Jameis Winston factor. No disrespect for Teddy Bridgewater, but I have more of a higher, opinion of Jameis than I do of Teddy Bridgewater. I like Teddy, but I just want to see what Jameis can do. Remember, bro, he was on his way to his best season as a pro before he got hurt, man. He was getting ready to just go up there. You could see it. So, I mean, that's what I want to see. I don't know if he'll be the guy. So much flex, man. We just have to wait and see. Thank you, Derek, for the question, fam. Master Podcast says, keep grinding, everyone. Who that? All right, thank you, my brother. Mark says, I think Jameis is the best option for the long run, but he has to work on his confidence level. His talent level is on a higher level than his confidence. When the two come together, incredible. Yeah, he was doing pretty good commanding the team. Even though we asked him a question about Jameis Winston, what the hell do they do with Taysom Hill? That's another thing. Does Taysom Hill operate as a quarterback the same way he did under Coach Payton's system? What's the game plan on Taysom Hill? Because I'm pretty sure no quarterback want to share no reps with Taysom Hill. Come on with that. Haven't we already proved that Taysom Hill is not a quarterback? Could we stop this, please? Could we stop? Please? Could we stop doing this? All right. What's up, James Wilson? Who that to you, fam? Much love. All right. Appreciate you being here. All right. What's up, Cameron? Who that to you, fam? Yeah. It's gonna be all right. Yamil says Bridgewater is steady and Winston looking for years on this deal, not worth the long-term investment. You might be right on that. We'll see which direction they fold because I don't know if, like I said, if Pete Carmichael and Dennis Allen are Jameis Winston guys. I don't know if that was just something that was just Coach Payton saying I can win with Jameis Winston because he was a choice when it wasn't popular. He said, because remember, a lot of people didn't want Jameis Winston, including myself. I didn't want Jameis Winston down here because I was thinking about Jameis Winston as Tampa Bay Jameis, and we don't need that guy. Then he became New Orleans Jameis, and he proved himself down here, so it was a good move. But did he prove to the other people that he could be a quarterback for him, or do they see somebody else? Do Dennis Allen wants to start his career off with Jameis Winston, or do he wants to go out and trade for a quarterback to start his era off in New Orleans? Do he want to make a splash with a quarterback? That's the things that we still don't know, in which direction Dennis Allen and Carmichael gonna go. I really can't tell you on that, fam. It's up in the air with that right now. Y'all know Kenny said Taysom's not a quarterback. Yeah, I feel you on that. You're right. Oh, Papoose says O.J. Howard. Is he a free agent? Yeah, I know O.J. been banged up. He's such a talent, man, but it's been hurt a lot. We don't need no more developmental tight ends. We got this old Troutman cat. We need a veteran tight end that can come and steady the room, so the young guys like a Jawan Johnson and the Troutman can learn from him. I'm not really big on Nick Vannett. I thought Vannett would help, but no, they need a veteran tight end who's produced, that can come in and kind of bring competition and leadership to the tight end room that we don't have, So I don't know if O.J. Howard's that guy. Man, he's talented, but he stay hurt so much. All right. X-Nola Hitman says, I believe the best option, if we cannot land a Russell Flip Wilson, is to sign Russ Jameis to a 1-year deal, inform him that we're going to invest in a first-round rookie and a veteran QB he mentors him. Yeah, well, that's an idea. Jameis Winston is familiar with the same system. It'll be his 3rd year here. It won't be too many deviations from the system. Hopefully not as Taysom Hill as a quarterback. We can stop doing that. But outside of that, a lot of people might not see Jameis Winston as a long-term option for their team. But I like Jameis. I think right now, based on the Saints' monetary situation and where they are, Jameis Winston makes the most sense right now. Now, of course, people say, well, now, Q, let's trade for Flip Wilson. Let's trade for Aaron Rodgers. Let's trade for Deshaun Watson. Let's trade for whoever else you got in your back pocket. But I just don't know I just don't think economically speaking that would be intelligent to do. Even people telling me Jimmy Garoppolo and pairing him with the team, he's still got a big fat stinking contract that you have to open up money to be able to afford Jimmy Garoppolo. He's not cheap, to be honest with you. He's not cheap at all. So, I think Jameis is the best bet for you economically and style-wise, because it won't be such a long learning curve being that he's been in the system for 3 years. And I don't think the offense is going to change that much, except for it become a little bit more conservative, because Carmichael and Dennis Allen's philosophies, they fall on the conservative side. Coach Payton is a guy that will, do end-arounds on 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1. It's just the madness of Coach Payton. He used to do that kind of stuff, but I think they're more in line of operating like he wants to run the ball, have a power running game, which means you got to get your offensive line together. And he has the explosive component. Mike Thomas, you need a component or somebody that can give him the ball. And I think Jameis Winston, man, is probably the best bet right now. We'll see where they go in it, man. We'll see which direction that they go, because it's still not a thing. It's just, we'll see how it goes, man. Wallace, what's up, Wallace? He said, I believe Dennis got a second chance, so I believe he's going to get Jameis Winston a second chance. I think that's the best bet, to be honest with you. You up? What's up, fam? Says Mike Gesicki as the tight end. Yeah, I think he's going to cost you some money, though. He's not going to come cheap, bro. That's a good tight end. Mark says, thank you, Q. Taysom's no QB, 3rd string at best last season. Yeah, bro, come on. Can we stop this Taysom Hill thing, please? I know we got people that like Taysom. I like Taysom, just not as a quarterback. Yeah, Flip Wilson, Flip Wilson, because Sway don't know, but he keep changing this, keep flip-flopping. I won't go here, I won't go here. Now, next thing he wants to be gone, next thing he wants to stay. Now, he just tweeted he wants to win a championship in Seattle. And people are trying to put the Saints and Flip Wilson together, keep flip-flopping, man. I'm tired of him changing his damn mind. So I gave him the name Flip Wilson. He keep changing flip-flopping. All right. B. Tom said, what up, Q? We hired someone. Yeah, wide receiver coach from the University of Tennessee. We hired him to bring in, and we played some tape from him earlier on some of his philosophies. And I think it's a good move, and it's an important signing because it attaches itself to the wide receiver room, which is probably your biggest outside the quarterback position. Being that you don't know who it's going to be, wide receiver is probably the second biggest, or arguably the first biggest move that you need because you need people to pair with Mike Thomas coming off that major injury. You're going to need some help in the wide receiver room. So getting a wide receiver coach to coach the wide receivers, that's big. I mean, it might not, people not approaching it like that, but that's exactly what it is. So that's who it is. Yeah, yeah. Do we pay Marcus Williams or go back to Tyrann? Do we go after Tyrann Mathieu? Asked his brother Scott. That's a good question. Well, like Hoodie was saying, man, Dennis Allen is the coach, and Marcus Williams played for him, and he loves Marcus Williams, so more than likely he's gonna get paid. Look at it like that. Yeah, he probably gonna get the paper now. You know what I'm saying? We had doubts with Coach Payton, but now Dennis Allen running the team. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I think Dennis Allen gonna probably give him his money and bring him back to the defense. To be honest, that's really clever and clever thinking right there. They're gonna pay Marcus Williams, you know. So, but they still need to draft some secondary help too. They're safe, especially in the safety room. They need guys behind them because if something happened to Marcus Williams, God forbid, or to Jenkins, who you got back there? JT Greatwell. I know PJ Williams can come and help you, but you're still gonna need some secondary help back there. So the Saints got a lot of draft picks, and they're gonna have to make the most of them. We're gonna have some. We got to make some moves here. All right. So I don't know about Tyrann Mathieu, bro, because I don't know how expensive he's gonna come, but we'll see. We'll see. I would love to have Tyrann Mathieu back here, man. He's been running from New Orleans for a long time, going everywhere else, helping people win. Brother Papoose says, Big Q, what are your thoughts on Carson Wentz? I'm not crazy about Carson Wentz, to be honest with you. At one time, Carson Wentz was the man, but he's not the man, though, bro. It's not in his confidence no more. If you look at Carson Wentz's style of playing no more, he's not the same quarterback. It's not. If you look at Carson Wentz when he was first Philadelphia, he played with that high level of confidence, that leadership. You could see that fight in him, that dog in him. I don't see that no more. I don't see it like I seen it before. And the injuries and the things he went through kind of cut that down. But I don't see him as that guy, like that dog to lead you. You know what I'm saying? At first, man, that dude was like, he was something serious. Boy, how funny time flies. A couple of years later, and he had the injuries. He fell out of favor in Philadelphia. He went to Indianapolis. He did all right up there, but my goodness, man. At one time, Carson Wentz was a guy that you wanted. And right now, I just don't see that dog and that fight in him, man. Maybe the Saints could resurrect him and bring it back, but I'm not too crazy about Carson Wentz, to be honest with you, you know. At one time, everybody wanted him. I just don't see a dog in him, bro. All right, Slim says, bring back Kevin White. I hear you, Slim. What's up, Chief Peanut? He said, I'm glad, so glad they have a younger wide receiver. Yeah, he's 33 years old, bro. That's right. Good to see fresh blood in there. Eric says, Q, don't forget the routine. Yeah, I agree with you, Eric. I agree, bro. You're right. Professor says, what about Evan Ingram from the Giants as a free agent tight end? That's not a bad move. But he's so talented, but he's another one of those guys, Professor, that can't stay healthy. He's a weapon and a force when he's out there, but he can't stay healthy. That Evan Ingram and that O.J. Howard, those guys are talents that they just can't stay on the field. You know, they just can't stay on the field. Pops 3000 says, Q, when your next on Q post a new one yet? Not yet. I'm still working on it. I got some video, like I had some computer issues that I had to work through. Mic issues. Something was going on with my mic. It was in and out. The last stream I did, I had to, just get some new stuff and replug some stuff. We just had chaos trying to figure it out. But yeah, I'm still working on it. It's halfway done. And it should be coming out real soon, my brother. I mean, hopefully I can get it out by Wednesday. Matter of fact, I'll work on it tomorrow and try to get it all out by probably try to finish it up tomorrow and get it out of there. And also, I've been working on a TSC Unleashed. I'm going to put that out there too. That's just about finished too. So yeah, all my stuff got kind of stopped up there. Uncle Paula said, hey, Q, I would love to hear a Jameis Winston Aesop Winston. Yeah, if they bring him back. T. Scott says Carson Wentz sprained both his ankles at the same time. Pass on. Yeah, how that work? How you do that? How the hell you do that? I mean, how you do that? Yeah, it's all mental. It is, Pammy. Pammy Whammy says all mental with Carson. Yeah, man, he had it all. And man, oh man, I'll tell you. T-Cell says Jameis, the most hated, most talked about, most unsure, most wanted, most disrespected, most interested, most mysterious player in the league, all at the same time. I don't understand. Even you throw in the fact that his teammates, Cam Jordan, is recruiting other quarterbacks that's a tier above Jameis Winston. I can't put Jameis on Russell Wilson's level, obviously, Aaron Rodgers levels, but a tier above those guys. And you're Cam, his teammate, one of the leaders of the team, are recruiting these guys to the squad, despite the fact that we don't know if Jameis is coming back. So yes, it continues. But does it continue with Dennis Allen and Carson Wentz? That's the question. Are these guys do they have so many questions, man, pertaining to that? Thank you, T-Cell. Yeah. What about the Miami Dolphins? You talking about Gesicki? Is that the same guy you're talking about? Big Hugh Mike Gesicki would be a nice fit in offense. Yeah, he would be, but how expensive is that guy? We don't have a lot of money for Gesicki. Chief Peanut said, I know people will not like what I'm about to say. Derek Carr back with Dennis Allen. Not bad. Yeah, that's another thing. I said that, covered that when Dennis Allen got hired. He needs a quarterback. Well, you got a hole at the quarterback position. If you bring James back, it fills it. But Derek Carr, and I don't know if that's a certainty, but according to the Raiders new staff, they want Derek Carr there. Now, whether that changes or not, we'll see. But according to what they're saying, they want Derek Carr in the Raiders jersey. So, but you got to think, if that's not the case, Derek Carr got to be looking at Dennis Allen saying, I'm a quarterback and you got a position open. How about making me? And what that would do is they would give a guy that does have some athletic ability and a hell of an arm. You're talking about a guy that can throw the damn ball. That Carr dude, man, ball. He got better too over the last couple of years. He would get banged up and hurt. People would talk about him, make fun of him. And he got serious along the line and turned into a pretty decent quarterback. He got a hell of an arm, man. And remember when the Saints played the Raiders, they went up there to that stadium and Derek Carr was cooking the Saints. Remember that? They was running the ball. Derek Carr was making the passes. He was scrambling around. Yeah, he wouldn't be a bad fit for the Saints, but I don't know. The Raiders, according to what they were saying the last time, is that they want Carr in Las Vegas. So we'll see. All right. Slim says Aaron Rodgers chokes in the playoffs. 504 Coast says they were so ready to bury Jameis, but they're going to give him. Yeah, we're going to see, fam. Yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster, I think he'll be kind of expensive. Derek Branch says Carr is about to get an extension from the Raiders. Yeah, that's what I felt. I was saying too, bro, is that they wanted to kind of keep Derek Carr in Las Vegas. They didn't want him to leave. The ownership, the leadership in the Raider land, they want to keep him there. So you're gonna just have to see what you can get Jameis down here. You just gotta sign Jameis back. You can't keep running away from Jameis. Just got to sign Jameis back. All right, James says Carr. The Sway says Carr is a lemon. Of course, there you go. Anyway, listen, fam, that's going to do it for the show. Listen, I appreciate y'all, man, for joining us for this Monday stream. Much love to the Who Dat Nation. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. If you didn't get a chance to hit the like button, I thank everybody in advance for hitting the like button and hit the like button, but we got well over 160 people in here. Please feel free to hit upon the like button. I see John said Big Q CBS has Ryan Fitzpatrick as a fit with the Saints for $3 to $7 million. Listen, let me tell you something. That might sound a little crazy, but Fitzpatrick, at least you will win games with him. At least he'll come in. He's a smart veteran. He look crazy as hell, like he about to go hunting. Or somebody dropped him in the middle of the woods, and he been lumberjacking his way back to civilization. But listen, Fitzpatrick is a dude that's cheap. He's a veteran that knows systems. And you can win with Fitzpatrick. The Dolphins was winning with him, so he would be a stopgap option if Jameis didn't want to come back, or even if the Saints decided to sign Fitzpatrick as a backup to Jameis Winston. That wouldn't be a bad back either, because it would provide a competition for Jameis Winston, as it were. So that wouldn't be a bad move as a backup for Jameis Winston. I wouldn't invite that. They have a guy like Fitzpatrick here, and that's not a bad option for a rookie quarterback, man, to be with the team. So to kind of steady things a bit, because you can win with Fitzpatrick. He won't win no championships with him, but he would at least he knows the quarterback position. You give him some players around him, and he'll get you some wins there. But he's a stopgap option for a greater good. So you know what you're looking at. You're looking to use Fitzpatrick in a Jameis Winston competition, or Fitzpatrick as a stopgap for a first-round draft pick quarterback. Is there one the team feel like they're worthy of looking at? I know the Saints were scouting some talent as well, but I don't know the mindset of what what Carmichael and Allen want to do. You know, my philosophy is I think they want to go with a veteran, because you know, to kind of steady things a bit and have the young guys learn behind. They ain't got many options because they don't have much money. They got to fight down through the $70+ million and get to a surplus again. And then once they do that, they got all the draft picks to be able to see what they want to do in terms of drafting. But you got so many needs, offensively speaking, and some defensively speaking as well, with the safety position behind Marcus Williams when you give him his money, and Malcolm Jenkins when you restructure his contract. You still could use a safety or two to be drafted behind there to help out. And then, of course, you're going to need a lot of help. This should be a almost full offensive draft for the black and gold, for real, man. They need a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball. And we'll see where they at after they get down out of all of the money that they got to get down to, what kind of money they'll be working with in the surplus once they accommodate that. And remember, that has to be done by March the 16th. So a lot of stuff starting to shake the bake in the Who Dat Nation, man. So that, as well as Saints, as well as professional football from the New Orleans Breakers out of the USFL, all that to be cooking around the same time. So yeah, it's gonna be cool watching that go on. Try to say it's Fitz garbage. I mean, listen, Fitzpatrick helped people. He helped the Miami Dolphins win until the Ross, who they thinking about, if you could prove Brian Flores's commentary as correct, they're gonna take the team from Ross. I don't know if he could prove it or not, if it's just an accusation or not. But if they can prove that Ross was tanking games, they could take. They're looking at taking the team from Ross. So I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? You might have to do what the other Ross was doing to make it. Nah, probably not. He probably got it already. All right, so yeah, Yeah, he flames out, says tragic. Nah, well, I mean, short moments, you know, you don't need him for a full season. But he's a guy that provides you a spark as well. And then Cedric Wilson. I see the Cedric Wilson comment. I'm not mad at the Cedric Wilson's comments. I'm not mad at that as well. I even like Michael Gallup. I don't know what Dallas is going to do with Gallup, but I like Gallup as well. If they let him out there, chances are they probably not. All right, so that's going to do it for me, fam. Listen, I appreciate you guys being here. Much love to y'all. Hit the like button if you hadn't already hit it. Please feel free to join us on Patreon. If you're not a member, feel free to subscribe to patreon.com/Pro Media Network. For our Tuesday streams, our Patreon streams tomorrow, we'll be on there doing it up. Also, it's lock content, TSC Q&A, lock shows where you can see it for our Patreon and our YouTube family members, and exclusively to Patreon. We got other content there, On Q with Big Q. We'll be getting it in on there. And also, we got TSC Unleashed that'll be available that we'll be start doing on Patreon as well. And that's a show where we talk about all kinds of sports and entertainment stuff as well. So it's fun doing the TSC Unleashed stuff. Anyway, that'll do it for us. Much love. Gallup's not going back to Dallas, says Down. Okay, good. That wouldn't be a bad fit. Imagine Michael Gallup and DJ Chalk on the same team, and Jameis Winston throwing deep bombs to him. Could you imagine that? Man, could you imagine that? Anyway, smash the like button. And I'm going to holler at you guys later. Much love to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Who Dat? And I'm out.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. #1 sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons. We won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that? Who got cut and who back? Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl.